What is going on, guys? There is no shortage of personal feuds between athletes, and we're always in for a little drama between mega Hollywood stars. But you don't hear too many stories about an athlete having beef with a celebrity. It's not as common these days. But over the years, sports fans and those who follow Hollywood closely have been treated to some very entertaining feuds. Let's dive into the 11 craziest athlete-celebrity beefs. Number 11, Conor McGregor and Mark Wahlberg. The Hollywood star is one of the 23 celebrities who became an investor in UFC back in 2016, after it was sold to WME-IMG for $4 billion. Wahlberg, of course, has played his fair share of tough guy roles in movies. We're not saying he stands a chance against Conor McGregor, but he'd be a worthy opponent. I mean, I would like to see them fight. He'd definitely lose, but I mean, he'd still put up a fight. Also, who wouldn't want to see McGregor and Wahlberg go at it? Come on. There's a good amount of beef here between the former UFC champion and Marky Mark. Throughout 2019, McGregor sent various tweets where he expressed interest in clashing with the departed star. Our advice to Wahlberg: he should probably keep this beef from getting into the ring, but honestly, maybe don't, because who wouldn't want to see that? Come on, I know you want to see that. McGregor and Mark Wahlberg going at it, that'd be great. Number 10, Drake and Draymond Green. Canadian rapper and producer Drake serves as the global ambassador for the Toronto Raptors, his hometown team. Drake is often seen sitting courtside during Raptors home games, passionately firing up the players and the fans. Of course, Drake's epic enthusiasm has often drawn the ire of opponents. This includes Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green, who's also gotten into it with plenty of players on the court. Drake's Raptors met Green's Warriors in the 2019 NBA Finals. You knew stuff was about to go down. After the Raptors won Game 1, Drake said something to Green, with many speculating that he called the All-Star big man trash. After the game, Green denied the notion that there was a scuffle between him and Drake. Perhaps Drake was responding to previous comments made by Green, who had the following to say after Golden State eliminated the Portland Trail Blazers in the Western Conference Finals. Drake can't shoot, nor can he pass. You ever seen Drake play basketball? I saw a couple highlights. They wasn't so high, so I really don't care. After Game 1, Green walked back on those comments and said it was fun for him. The two eventually squashed their beef, and they were even seen having dinner together at a restaurant in Toronto. But hey, the beef was hilarious enough for us to include it on our list. Number 9, Terrell Owens and Joanna Krupa. Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver Terrell Owens has made a lot of enemies due to his strong personality. You either love T.O. or you hate him, and he wouldn't have it any other way. Well, model Joanna Krupa, it's my attempt at rolling my R's.
Let's go home! Let's go home! Wait, timeout. Can I take a timeout? Thank you, Jesus!
Known for her work on Dancing with the Stars and The Real Housewives of Miami, can be added to the list of people who don't care for Owens and his antics. Owens and her teamed up on ABC's The Superstars, but they were eliminated after they both tripped and fell in an obstacle course. T.O. tried to stay humble and complimented her effort while looking for a high five, but she wouldn't have it.
Don't worry about it.
Look at this shit.
She berated him for screwing up and told him to shut up while dropping a bunch of curse words on the show.
Hey, Joe, let's go.
No, T.O., let's go. You're the one that f***ed up. We could have won. So shut up.
It's no coincidence that the two haven't been asked to pair up together for another competitive game show. Number 8, Des Bryant and Lil Wayne. Former Dallas Cowboys star wideout Des Bryant had a fiery temper and some off-the-field issues that made him a lot of enemies. Perhaps none of his foes are more well-known than rapper Lil Wayne. In January 2012, media reports stated that Bryant got into a scuffle with Lil Wayne's entourage at a nightclub in Miami. Reports also suggest that Lil Wayne was involved in the confrontation. It was said that Lil Wayne's group made fun of Bryant for his frustrating 2011 season, as well as racking up personal debts. Bryant wasn't arrested, although police reportedly questioned him on the matter. Almost a decade later, and Lil Wayne still hasn't dropped a diss track on Bryant, which would be, probably forgotten and no one would know why he's doing it now, but you get what I'm saying. We're guessing this feud has passed, but it certainly made headlines for a while. Number 7, Kevin Durant and Lil B. Kevin Durant's Oklahoma City Thunder were eliminated by the eventual NBA champion Dallas Mavericks in the 2011 NBA Finals. But the pundits knew that OKC would be back. There was no shame in KD and company losing to a veteran star-filled team that was led by Dirk Nowitzki. But well-known rapper Lil B wasn't seeing the positives for OKC. After they were eliminated by the Mavericks, he took to Twitter and took a shot at KD. To be fair, this came several months after Durant tweeted out how he wasn't capable of listening to Lil B. So it was a bit of a response to that. And after the Thunder were embarrassingly manhandled by LeBron James and the Miami Heat in 5 games during the 2012 NBA Finals, Lil B once again reminded KD of his shortcomings. And after the Thunder blew a 3-1 series lead to the Golden State Warriors in the 2016 Western Conference Finals, Lil B was at it again. But after the Warriors landed Durant in 2016 free agency, Lil B knew it was game over. He even had the courtesy to congratulate Durant after capturing his first ring with the Warriors, who polished off the Cleveland Cavaliers in 5 games. It seems like a beef, or was it more of a hate from Lil B? Either way, it's cooled down ever since KD won it all with the Warriors. Number 6, CM Punk and Chris Brown. In February 2009, Grammy-winning rapper Chris Brown was arrested for assaulting his girlfriend Rihanna. Brown accepted a plea bargain, which gave him 5 years probation, a restraining order against Rihanna, and community service. Brown's legacy and reputation was forever tarnished after that horrendous incident. It made him a lot of enemies, and this included former WWE champion CM Punk, who in February 2012 took to Twitter and challenged Brown to a fight. Brown responded and said Punk needs more followers, while accusing him of being on steroids. He also told Punk to reach out to his assistant in regards to a fight. Finally, Punk fired back and said he didn't need a bodyguard or PR team while mocking him for deleting tweets. Punk also called Brown out for hitting a woman and saying Brown hadn't yet paid for what he had done. Punk offered to fight Brown and said the proceeds would go to a women's shelter of the former WWE superstar's choosing. The fight never took place, of course, but their beef still hasn't been forgotten, and it won't be for a long time. Number 5, Kris Humphries and Kim Kardashian. Kris Humphries' NBA career wasn't exactly what you'd call spectacular, but his DM game, pretty strong. He was a journeyman who bounced from team to team throughout his career, which spanned from 2004 to 05 to 2016 to 17. In 800 career games, Humphries averaged 6.7 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 0.7 assists per game. But of course, there was a time when Humphries was one of the most famous basketball players in the world, because he was married to none other than Kim Kardashian for a whopping 72 days. After less than a year of dating, they got engaged in May 2011, and their wedding was obviously a huge deal for the media and those who obsess over celebrity gossip. The divorce led to plenty of trouble between the two. In late 2011, Humphries filed for an annulment of their union, as well as a separation. He claimed their wedding was merely staged for keeping up with the Kardashians. Duh. If you're gonna date a Kardashian, like, they're gonna use you for clout. Like, it's gonna happen. And he knew what was going on. Like, most people would never have heard of Kris Humphries if it weren't for him dating Kim. Like, I'm pretty sure he was in the show too, so that's your fault, dude. It dragged on and on into court. When questioned, Kardashian told the judge there were irreconcilable differences, and in 2013 their divorce was finalized. And with that, Humphries' 72 days of fame, or whatever you want to call it, were done. Mind you, he probably couldn't have been any happier about it, because he got some clout, he got some booty, and yeah, that's pretty much it, because he definitely didn't get a championship. Number 4, Mike Tyson and LL Cool J. Boxing legend Mike Tyson had plenty of well-documented legal troubles outside the ring. That, along with his dominance in the ring, made Tyson one of the most polarizing athletes of his time. Tyson had endured his fair share of beef with other athletes and celebrities. Few, if any, stand out more than his feud with well-known rapper and actor LL Cool J. Reports suggest that Tyson and Cool J were once friends. However, their relationship soured after Tyson appeared in Cannabis' Second Round KO, which was a diss track directed towards LL Cool J. Cannabis had a well-documented feud with LL Cool J, so having Tyson get involved with the former obviously didn't sit well with the latter. While LL Cool J responded by releasing his own diss track, The Ripper Strikes Back, and it included a line that takes aim at Tyson for being convicted of rape. Cannabis later said that he doesn't think Second Round KO sent the wrong message. At any rate, there's no changing the beef between Tyson and LL Cool J. The damage had definitely been done. Number 3, Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent. It's impossible to keep track of how many athletes and celebrities Floyd Mayweather has beef with, but 50 Cent is perhaps the biggest of them all. The boxing legend and rapping icon were once very close friends, but in 2012, 50 Cent took to Twitter and revealed that they were no longer working as business partners. That has since led to plenty of back and forth trash talk on social media, like the time Mayweather posted this, and when 50 Cent shared this.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. The bucket of ice, man.
There are also plenty of expletive-filled posts between these two that don't need to be shared. Number 2, Colin Kaepernick and Donald Trump. Oh boy. Imagine telling your future self back in 2012 or 2013 that a Super Bowl starting quarterback and the billionaire businessman and host of The Apprentice would engage in such a heated war that would change more than the NFL. In 2016, Kaepernick made headlines when he knelt for the anthem during a preseason game. Kaepernick said he was doing it as a way to protest against the ongoing racial injustice and police brutality in the United States. Kaepernick's protest was, of course, met with plenty of praise, but also a lot of criticism at the same time. While many of his NFL colleagues stood by him, NFL owners and US President Donald Trump made it clear that they didn't care for his actions. A year after he was elected as president, Trump made a strong statement by claiming that owners should fire anybody that doesn't stand for the anthem. Trump's berating of the anthem protests caused a panic at the NFL league office. They moved quickly to find a happy medium, which the owners unanimously agreed to. It outlined that players are free to stay in the locker room while the anthem is being performed, but those who choose to be on the field during the anthem must stand. If players didn't stand, their team would be fined. In 2019, Trump walked back on his previous comments and said he'd like Kaepernick to be back in the NFL, only if he's good enough. But those comments weren't enough to erase the memories of the tense feud between a quarterback looking to make a statement and the President of the United States. But again, it's a very touchy topic, and I have no opinion on it. I am just reading a script, so I have no opinion on any of that at all. Number 1, Reggie Miller and Spike Lee. This one's like the OG classic, like the best. I love this one. This one actually got like pretty real. You don't see too many beefs between a basketball Hall of Famer and one of the most influential directors in Hollywood. But Reggie Miller and Spike Lee provided exactly that for all of us at the height of the Indiana Pacers-New York Knicks rivalry in the 90s. These two clubs split the first 4 games in their 1994 Eastern Conference Finals showdown. In Game 5, Miller completely dominated the fourth quarter and guided Indiana to a 93-86 victory after tallying 39 points. The game is best known, however, for the beef between Miller and Lee, as Spike continued to talk trash from his courtside seat. Miller memorably grabbed his own throat to signal to Lee that the Knicks had choked the game away.
To Spike Lee, a 12-2 run now by the Pacers in the fourth quarter.
Miller got the last laugh that night, but it was the Knicks who rallied to win 2 in a row to steal this series and punch a trip to the NBA Finals. In case you thought their beef was done with, well, Lee photobombed Miller on live television during a 2013 game. The beef between these two was so big that it was a focal point of ESPN's 30 for 30 documentary titled Winning Time, Reggie Miller versus the New York Knicks. The feud has cooled off after the years, and they're both cool now, but that was a fun one. Come on, that's like pure beef. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This list was fun, right? It's different. Celebrities, athletes going at it. Okay. What other athlete-celebrity beef should we have included on our list? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything. YouTube, we're there. Go find us. Like this video if you liked it. It takes one click right down below. And subscribe to TPS. We post videos every single day. Every day's a new video. Subscribe. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. I'll see you next time.
My knee.